Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be talking about the film industry in China and being an actor in this industry here in China. So last year, I think how was it? Yeah, so last January or so, I posted a Reddit AMA asking people, hey, if you have any questions about what it's like to be in the entertainment industry here in China as an actor, just post your comments and I will respond as far as I can. It has received quite a lot of, I think, positive reactions, but I wasn't able to respond to a lot of private messages or things like that just because I've been so busy with a lot of stuff. I don't check Reddit that often. And also a lot of people who messaged me, like DM'd me, the accounts disappeared, so I couldn't respond to them anyway. And so I figured I would make an AMA video version here. So you can check out the link somewhere. I think we'll put the link somewhere in this video. But we do have a whole bunch of questions that I hope we can cover in this video series. So this, okay. Oh, that's a lot. All right, we've got a whole bucket of questions. I guess we can. How many other? Oh, it's all right. We can definitely cover it. Yeah. So there are possibly questions that I've already covered in the Reddit thread itself, but I may have updated answers to them. Because it's been some time as well, and things change very fast in this industry here in China. All right, let's start. Hang on. Bubble tea. Okay, so I'll just simply grab one, I guess. Okay. Right. Huh, okay. I thought Condor had finished shooting. So this is Condor, Legend of the Condor Heroes. This would be referring to the one that Xiao Zhan has finished quite a while ago, actually. Anyway. So I thought Condor had finished shooting, or maybe the lead main scenes were done. Also, the shooting conditions these days in Hengdian must be tough with all the snow and cold. Not surprised about the body doubles, and they probably are professional stunt people, right? Good luck on your journey, OP. I hope you get to work with your favorite stars. We'll see them. I just realized this is my face reveal, so okay. I don't remember like when this post or this question was posted. Condor finished, Legend of the Condor Heroes finished, I think it just finished before Chinese New Year 2024. This video that we're doing right now was okay, so it's over a year now, and it's finally been almost a year. It's finally being released, Legend of the Condor Heroes. It's actually considered to be quite a long turnaround time post-production. Generally, the turnaround time here is between 2 to 6 months max. So it is very fast, and there's a lot of work post-production that goes into Chinese costume dramas, more than you might actually think is required. And I can go into that a little bit more, maybe. Just remind me if I don't mention it. But yes, so Condor was delayed quite a bit. And I remember my friend was on that set. They were shooting a night scene outside Beijing. It was like 3 days long, and it was absolutely freezing cold. Last year was actually cold. It was snowing and all that. So the main scenes were not yet done. For some reason, it was delayed quite a bit. And so shooting conditions in these days in Hengdian, tough with, yes, because Hengdian is considered South China. Now, I'm pretty sure all places in South China don't have the heating systems like, you see there's one here, here at the Beijing Film Academy. I've been to Hengdian, and I'm also going to cover that in another video, hopefully after the series of Q&As, to show you what Hengdian itself, the city, is like, and what Hengdian World Studios is like. Because after you go there, you can recognize pretty much any time it's used in a TV show. Okay, not surprised about the body doubles, probably professional stunt people, right? No, they're not. They are not. So a lot of stunts, especially the fighting stuff, they're not professional per se, but some of them are professional. Don't get me wrong, some of them are professional. Like the really tough sword scenes or fighting choreography, those are done by professionals. But all body doubles that they use for actors here, usually they're not professional stunt people. They are other actors that are trying to make their way in the industry, and they are paid between 300 to 800 kwai a day. So you can do your own conversions in your own currency to figure out how much that is. And there are a lot of body doubles. Good luck on your journey, OP. Thank you. Okay, let's grab another one. Well, this is a huge one. I'll just take this one. Okay. Currently, I'm an ethnically Chinese Australian student who grew up. Hello from Australia, and is still studying in Australia. I also have dreams of becoming an actor in C-dramas and was wondering if I could receive any advice for the whole process and how you became an actress there. Right now, my only experience in acting is taking drama in high school, but I'm also looking into getting acting classes here in China. Thank you and appreciate any insight. Also, if you ever read this, also very interested in how you landed roles and what sort of visas did you get to act there. Okay, this is a lot. Number one, you're Chinese, so at least you look Chinese. Now that's something really interesting when you come to China, because a lot of people, there are a lot of different ethnicities actually in China. I think there are 56 different minority groups. And people here are actually really interested in, whether you look Northern Chinese or Southern Chinese. Like a lot of them, they just look at me, one look, I don't even open my mouth, and they're like, you're from South China. Like your face, totally South China. Either South China or you're mixed. But to other people outside China, they'll be like, you just look Chinese or Asian, But there is a distinction here in China. So you do have that benefit to be in C-dramas. Obviously, C-dramas, they want people who look Chinese, whether you look like someone from Xinjiang or South China or North China, doesn't matter, as long as you don't look obviously not from China. Okay, advice for the whole process, it is how would I say this? Number one, I think if you go through the Reddit AMA that I posted, I do mention quite a bit there of how I started here. But basically, I just started going for auditions. I found auditions online here in China on their platforms here, and then I went for auditions with different agencies here, and it kind of snowballed from there. So in China, it is very, very, very important that jobs here are through Guanxi. Now, Guanxi is, it means relationships. So you need to know people to get roles. Sure, you audition as well, but a lot of the roles, even at the highest levels of this industry, it's all by Guanxi. It's by who you know. Directors will hire actors and actresses who they know will do a good job and know personally. Generally, they don't want to work with newcomers, which is one of the reasons why a lot of C-dramas that you watch these days, it's the same actors, the same actresses. Well, new people, it's really hard for you to get in right now. And this is probably more so than pre-2019. So pre-2019, there was a lot of money in this industry from other industries like coal mining and things like that, that they wanted to invest in shows and make money. But that liquidity has dried up. Like even my teachers here at the Beijing Film Academy, when we talk about what is the future of film and TV in China, it's honestly not looking great. Number one, because of the various rules and regulations, the big C, and also there's just not a lot of investment money coming into these shows. So yeah, all I can say right now, advice for the whole process, come here, learn Chinese, because you need to be fluent in Chinese. That's another thing that I feel like I kind of missed out on that one. That was my bad. I was like, I look Chinese, I'll just come here and try my luck. No, honey. Chinese, because you have to be fluent. You have to be fluent in Chinese for costume dramas. That is a given. Even though they dub you over, you still need to be fluent in Chinese. So right now, my only experience is taking drama in high school. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. But the classes, acting classes in Australia, I've taken them too. And personally, I don't think they were great. Straight up, it's a different style altogether. Because we're from a foreign country, we're from a Western country, perhaps your upbringing and my upbringing is slightly similar in terms that you are more free to explore who you are, you know, that sort of thing. But in China, the acting classes here cover things like, number one, acting, singing, and we call it body shaping, or how you hold yourself, how you walk, how you talk, how you hold your head, how you raise your hand in a shot, you know, those sort of things, like staying fit, staying slim, which is a requirement here in the industry. That's all covered here in the classes that you would take in general as an actor or an acting student here in China. So you could consider coming to China and taking classes here as well. How I landed roles, yeah, so I've covered that. Like, it's about Guanxi, who you know, but also having works or portfolio pieces to show that you can actually act. What visa did I use? Well, I'm still on a student visa actually. And someone asked me the other day, hey, I'm on a student visa right now, but if I get cast into a TV show and they don't pay me, but I get paid in exposure and I'm gonna be famous from that, do I change my student visa to a work visa? And I'm like, are you being paid? Do not. Just come here and explore it first. I highly recommend on a student visa, because when you're starting out, you're not gonna get anything. So trying auditions, like going for auditions on the weekend and things like that is totally fine. Absolutely fine. Although I do know some people who are here on a family visa because they have family in China, even though they've migrated overseas, they have those visas as well. So it's up to you, depends on what suits you. You're clearly a young person who is still in high school, so you can consider enrolling in Chinese university here. Give that a try. Okay, next one. Am I taking too long? Oh no. Okay. Ooh, sorry. Okay. Here we go. What's your favorite C drama? Oh, I think I've answered this one already in the Reddit post. My favorite C drama is Lianhua Lou, or the English name is Mysterious Lotus Casebook, or some nonsensical name like that. I have beef with the English names of a lot of Chinese drama, and there's a reason behind that. Okay, story time. A lot of production companies here in China, they may not have a single person in their staff who has an adequate level of English to fully and properly translate the names of their dramas before they sell it to different platforms and things like that. This is mainly in their, I forget the word. I know the word in Chinese. Do you know? No? Okay, never mind. It's the department in a production company where they publish and disseminate the products, their TV dramas to other platforms like Netflix or iQIYI and things like that, and they have to uh, decide on the English name. Um, yeah, so that's why you probably find some names, the English names are totally different from the Chinese names because they're just like, I'll just pick a name and go with it. Like, yeah, but no, my favorite show is definitely Lian Hualo. I do not want to use the English name. I'm sorry. It's such a bad English name. Okay. Next. What's this one? Okay. What makes you interested with this job? I think I've answered this one as well, and I don't think my answer has changed. For me, what makes me so interested in acting still is that I am able to experience and try to understand all sorts of different characters. It's like living different lives in one lifetime, and I think that is the most magical thing ever. Because for me personally, life is about experiences, and if it means that I can have all sorts of different experiences, why not? Like, why not? Thank you. Oh, okay, thanks. All right. I'll just hold this bucket of answered questions. Okay. Okay, that's kind of insane. I would imagine they have hundreds of spare wigs. Oh, okay, so this is talking about costume dramas again. I mean, all of those costume shows use it. Are wigs not reused? Do they custom order per actor? I guess that might make sense if they're like the lead roles, but still blows my mind they can't take a wig from previous projects and reuse it on non-leads. All right. So recently I was on a not costume drama, but it was a movie. Won't specifically say who it is, but if you understand what I say by the main actor was Beer Man, points for you. So, wigs are reused, but, big but here, it's reused most of the time only for the end part. So if you type your hair here, usually in Chinese costume, there's an extra long bit, right? That is an attachment that you can like tie on. That part can be used. And for male actors, let's just cover number one. For lead roles and maybe support roles, they do custom order the wigs because they have to fit your head. And so you have to give them the measurements of your head to custom make those wigs. And a lot of these wigs are not, obviously they're not the ones you get on AliExpress or Taobao or whatever. Because I also have my own that I custom ordered. They are made from a mix of synthetic and real hair. And then they are styled and dyed to whatever the requirements are. And they are expensive. They are expensive. Okay, so if you're an extra, foreground or background, and these terms I've mentioned it in my Reddit before, my Reddit thread before, so go check that out. As long as you're not main or support, for men, generally men in China do not have long hair. In fact, most of them have very, very short hair. So yes, they need wigs, but the wigs that you would get as a I guess secondary character, I would say, is not of high quality. Okay, so those are reused, but it's a little bit nasty. And then for women, a lot of women in China have long hair. So there is a requirement if you want to work in Chinese costume drama that you have long hair. As you can see, I've already cut my hair because I'm like, I'm done. I did it. I'm cool. Also, I'm not the type to like stand long hair. Like I can't. And besides, I really like my hair right now. Thanks to my hairstylist. Okay. So for women, generally you have to have long hair, minimum up to this point, before you can even consider working in Chinese costume. You're like, oh, why can't they just use for women? Because number one, if you tie up your hair and they put in the extensions, you can see the extensions. People will zoom in. I'm gonna tell you right now. I saw someone who was like, I can't remember one, but they zoomed into like Lo Yinxi's mouth just to see that, oh, he's got like the elastics for his braces. Like, bro. Anyway, so they are reused, but it depends on the quality and it depends on your character. That's the TLDR. Okay, next one. Also wanted to say, if you have any questions, follow up or whatever, just post it in the comments below and I'll try to cover it some other time. I hope you're doing well. Stay tuned.